pushed you away, and then you have nowhere to live. Afternoon tea time. You won't believe this. I asked the tea lady, could I have a cup of coffee? And then from the other end of the room, Catherine called out, that one is not to have coffee. She's down on the list for tea, and by the way, she's already had her cuppa. I was sitting in one of the beautiful, deep, soft lounge chairs, having a wonderful little snooze. I was dreaming. I was back in my childhood. Both Mum and Dad were there, and my 3 sisters. We were out in the garden, we were playing. It was wonderful. But then Catherine comes, she pulls my chair, she pushes my chair. She needs to get to the PowerPoint behind it. I got such a fright. I woke up with a scream. But Catherine just turned around and looked at me with ice cold eyes. When I feel really lonely and really sad, and I ask myself, why do I keep going? That's when I think of my mum, her unconditional love. I can feel her arms around me. I can hear her voice. It is so soothing, and it makes me feel so much better. And sometimes I even talk a little with her. But then Catherine comes in. Now, Elsa, tell me, how old are you? Elsa, how old would your mother be if she was alive? Elsa, can't you understand that your mother is dead? Now you've just had an opportunity to experience what it could be like to be Elsa. So what I'm going to ask you is, what was it like for you to be Elsa? And I really want you to think about it. It's not about what you, as who you are right now, what you think. It's about what it is like for Elsa. So what was this experience like for you being Elsa? And I want you to really have a think about it and reflect. How did you feel? I wonder if any of you have been thinking, I know someone who is Catherine in my facility, and I wish that person had been listening to this and watching this. Well, let me tell you, we can all be Catherines. It is not just that one person that you can think of, but we can all be Catherines. Just think about it. Not when you care for the person who is your absolute favorite, but what is your attitude when you are together with the person who is your most difficult person? What are you like? And imagine you're working with your most difficult person after having had a bad night's sleep. And maybe you had a bit of a fight before you walked out the door that morning, so your fuse is very short. What is your attitude like? Is that when you may become a Catherine? I know personally that I have been Catherine, even with my own beautiful mum. I didn't want to, but there were times when I was pushed absolutely up in a corner, where she needed more from me than I could give. And my fuse might be short, and I would say things that I absolutely regretted. I could see that I killed the spark in her eyes, and I had to work so hard to bring it back. And I hated those moments, but they happened. And I think if we can all accept that we can be Catherines at times, that's when we can truly learn to change. I don't think we can actually eradicate completely the Catherine side, but we can do a very good job in working on eliminating Catherine as much as possible in ourselves once we are aware of those sides. And then we can replace it with a far better quality of understanding, of love and respect and empathy.